Deep in the basement of Sofa Shalom, there's a dusty library that's really the home of a magical bookcase to another world, where Micah and Miri and their friends are home, where there's wolves and hares living fairy tales, Mr. Sayfair, the golem, and glass shoe sales. So come join us for the magic and mystery, maybe even a bit of Jewish history. Auntie PJ's here to give us a taste of all the adventures beyond the bookcase, beyond the bookcase, beyond the bookcase.
Evie? Micah? Elijah? How is the hunt for chametz coming? We don't want a speck of leavened bread anywhere.
Whew! Okay, I bagged up everything I found in your challah closet.
I got every crumb out of the cracker cupboard.
And though I still can't believe you have a dedicated cookie cabinet, that's also empty in time for Passover, my favorite holiday.
Still confused about the rules about eating in the library with all these dedicated food storage spots.
You really do keep a lot of carbs in the library, Auntie PJ.
Well, that's because carbs are the food of the soul. I believe Einstein said that. But thank you for helping me get ready to do without. Now, I want one more search, not a speck. No crumbs, no bagel crusts, no little pieces of rice. Goodness knows we do enough crafts where small bits and pieces could be left behind. Off you go.
Come on, Micah. I have an extra magnifying glass in my fanny pack. Let's go explore over here.
Is this a cinnamon bun in the oceanography section?
I bet PJ left that on purpose for him to find.
This is fun. And it gives you an excuse to eat matzah, since it's unleavened.
I never need an excuse for that.
Hey, Micah, look under this chair. Are those bright pink beans?
They must be left over from when we made Rosh Hashanah napkin rings. I wonder if they count as chametz. Auntie PJ?
Yes, my dears.
Beans count as chametz, right?
Well, now that's a very interesting question. In some parts of the world, it actually is.
Hang on. Oh, sorry for interrupting. But, Evie, use your magnifying glass. It says something on these beans.
You're right. XO. Joha. Joha?
Why would Joha sign some beans?
How would Joha sign some beans?
And why would there be a cinnamon bun on the ceiling fan? The mysteries never cease. Though I do recall a story about Joha once trading a bean for a night in a palace. He really is a clever fellow.
I thought we were just getting ready for Passover, and now it seems like we have to go find Joha instead? Because of a bean?
He's taunting us.
As Einstein also may or may not have said, taunting is rarely opportune. Joha is calling to you, and I think the beans and the timing make sense.
You do?
Go see if you can ask him about it. If he sent you beans as a clue the night before Passover, I have a pretty good inkling of where to start, and that's where beans and rice are part of the Passover meal.
But wait, my family doesn't eat beans or rice during Passover.
Well, there are many ways to celebrate and honor our traditions.
Jews all over the world have diverse traditions. Even Mashal has their own traditions. PJ, remember that time we went to Mr. Sayfair's for...
Ugh, I certainly do, but that's a story for another day. For now, take my pocket atlas. It's a little more tuned in to where you need to go.
On our own?
You are going to a Passover. If I know anything about walking in an open door at Passover, it's nothing but welcoming.
But where?
Now, Atlas, Micah and Evie should visit some Jewish families with spectacular traditions different from their own. I think my pen pal Miss Shoued's table should be just the place. 1, 2, 3...
Nazuz!
Bring Joha back with you this time. The game has gone on long enough.
This looks kind of like our Seder at home. They're even singing Dayenu.
It looks like mine too, except we don't hit each other with leeks.
Come in. Welcome to our Seder. If I know anything from the letters my friend PJ sends me. You must belong to her wonderful library.
I'm Micah, and this is Evie, and is that a leak?
Oh, indeed. Whenever we sing about God's miracles, we whack each other with leeks to remember the enslaved Israelites who were whipped. Many Sephardic Jews do. Here, would you like to try?
I would.
Hey!
I like that tradition.
This tradition happens in many parts of the world. Afghanistan, Iran, where my parents are originally from.
We also heard that you eat beans during Passover. We cleared all of our beans out as part of our search for chametz. My dads are very strict about no beans at the table.
There are wonderful food traditions all over the world. We eat beans, yes, and have you had this? It's a special dish called gourmet sabzi.
This smells so good.
Come, eat. And you must meet my daughter, Farrah.
Hi. I heard you say you search for chametz. We do too.
Hi, Farrah. That's so interesting. We were just looking for chametz and found these clues.
That might be why you're here. We have a tradition of checking beans and rice 3 times before cooking them for Passover, just to really, really check that there's no wheat.
Aha! I think you're right. Joha knew Auntie PJ would send us here first. Come on, Micah.
Shh! Can't we have a little food first? I'm starving.
I heard that. So, you are staying for a moment. Pass me those plates. I won't take no for an answer.
You'll have to come back another time to try my mom's tadig. It's a crispy rice dish with saffron and yogurt. It's delicious.
Sounds amazing.
Here, try one of these kebabs.
Wow!
You have most of the foods we eat too. Charoset and matzah and bitter herbs.
You have charoset too?
Yes! My dad's always makes sure our Seder plates has 6 special foods. I didn't know there were more allowed.
Different cultures have different rules. Some from the Sephardic tradition, some Ashkenazi, some Mizrahi, and some traditions are different in different countries. In fact, a funny fellow just passed through here moments before you did and said something about going to Hungary to look at all the fine jewelry on the Seder table.
Hungary?
Jewelry on the table?
Wait. A guest passing through? That was Joha!
Farrah, Ms. Shouhed, it's been wonderful to meet you, but we really have to follow Joha. He left us a clue.
Thank you for feeding us and teaching us about your traditions.
Oh, it's nothing. Please, wish PJ a Chag Sameach in person. I really do need to come visit.
You are welcome anytime. You too, Farrah. Chag Sameach.
Atlas, bring us to Joha in Hungary. Nazuz!
See what other doodads I got here too. Oh, and this fine necklace I got in trade for a donkey many years ago in Turkey. I wear it every Passover. I mean, well, every Passover I'm in Hungary.
Joha!
Micah! Evie! Oh, I thought I heard klezmer in the winds. Oh, please, meet the Fodors. A lovely family who invited me in for their Seder.
Sziasztok!
Oh, that's hello in Hungarian.
Yeah, we got that. Thank you.
Your table is so beautiful. Look at all this silver and gold.
We always decorate our Seder table with jewelry. Do you know why?
For, razzle-dazzle?
I do not know this word razzle-dazzle, I'm sorry to say. Does it mean decorations?
Sort of. We usually have fresh flowers like you do, but not jewelry.
The jewelry is set out to remind us of the precious gifts given to the Israelites by the Egyptians, to try to get them to leave more quickly in their exodus. And it does not hurt to have, what do you call it? Razzle-dazzle?
It certainly does not. I love all the different traditions around the world. Oh, did you visit the Shouhed family already?
Yes, Elijah said the beans we found were definitely a clue to you.
He told us how you sneakily traded a bean for a stay in a palace?
He did not. Oh, wow. Stories have a funny way of also being different around the world, huh? Oh, I'll have you know it was a 4-star hotel, and I didn't pull a fast one. I was there consulting on the chef's new rooftop garden. He now has a robust selection of bitter greens year-round, thank you very much.
Well, whatever the story is, we've found you, and I think we should head back to get ready for our own Passover.
Oh, shall we go one more place? Oh, let's see. To Turkey, where they throw grass and candy? Or, how about to visit a family from Yemen, where they turn the whole table into a huge Seder plate?
We really should go.
Aw, so then, not to Jerusalem, where they burn the chametz over a bonfire?
Jerusalem? Really? We could go? Come on, Evie, what do you think?
That sounds wonderful. But the chametz is destroyed in the morning before Passover. We would already have missed it.
Stick with your old pal Joha, kids. We're doing a jump to a different part of the world. So what's a jump in time also, right? Oh, and then I will have you back to finish finding chametz with PJ and Elijah. What do you say?
I say thank you for having us, Mr. Fodor. But we have to go to Jerusalem.
Please come back anytime. Chag Sameach!
Chag Sameach. Oh, kids, do you have that pocket atlas on you?
Right here.
Oh, wonderful. Now, let's keep our distance in case they are in the middle of prayers. But I would love you to see it. Atlas, take us to the Shapira's backyard in Jerusalem. 1, 2, 3.
Nazuz! Wow, look at the size of this fire.
The Jews of Jerusalem can be very, very precise about destroying the chametz. Everything is meticulously scrubbed down in every part of the house to make sure no leavened crumb is left. Even all teeth are brushed very well. Oh, and these bonfires are used all over Jerusalem.
Yes. I can see the smoke over in the distance. Wow. It's everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's important to get every leavened crumb down to the ashes. Do you know why we do this? Micah, you're a big matzah fan.
I know when the Jews were leaving Egypt, they had to leave as quickly as they could, and there was no time for their bread to rise. And matzah is bread that doesn't need to rise, so we eat this instead, though I love it all year round.
Ding, 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 you have that just right. Oh, I see some friends. Let's go visit. Hello over there! Catriella, Danny, how are you?
Joha, I'm surprised to see you. It's been ages. I thought you were going on a trip. Step this way, out of the smoke.
Oh, smoky. Whew. My travels brought me here today. I wanted to show my young friends your spectacular bonfire.
What are all of those people doing over there? It looks like they're just standing there with big, blankets?
You are very observant. This is a larger than usual fire, so we have a team of folks who are dedicated to making sure everyone is safe. Those men over there have fire blankets. We also have extinguishers, a walkie-talkie on hand, and if you look closely, you'll see that the way we've set up the bonfire is meant to keep everything well contained.
Wow. This must take months of planning.
We've got it down pretty well now. Here, would you like to participate?
Ooh, can we?
As long as you follow directions.
That's something I never expected to hear out of your mouth.
Oh, well, I never. I may be a fellow who enjoys a bit of mischief, but I'm also a big believer in safety.
Here you go, a bit of bread for each of you. Now, carefully wrap it up in this paper, walk up the path, and you can add it to the fire.
Cool!
Wow!
Wow!
Have we seen enough? It's so early here. It's so smoky. Thank you so much, my friends, for sharing your tradition with us.
Hag Sameach, kids!
Thanks. You too.
Okay, I'm ready to go back to the library. And you're coming with us, Joha.
Okay, you got me. Yes. Atlas, take Micah and Evie back to PJ's library. 1, 2, 3.
Nessus! And you too, right, Joha? You too.
Goodbye, kids. Happy Passover!
Micah, Evie! Oh, welcome back.
Wait, where's Joha?
Oh, he got away right at the end. He stayed in Jerusalem.
Jerusalem? Oh, no, I meant to send you to the Shouhed family in California.
You did. Ms. Shouhed and Farrah say hi, by the way. But then we followed Joha to Hungary and then Jerusalem.
It was wonderful. We saw so many different kinds of seders and got to go to a big bonfire. Too bad we missed going to Turkey. We heard they throw candy.
Elijah, Joha also said the story you told us about the bean and the palace wasn't quite true.
Well, I suppose after thousands and thousands of years of Jewish traditions, there are many ways to tell stories.
And many different ways to honor our Jewish traditions. What an incredible day. Days? I'm exhausted. I'm not 100% on how the little bit of time travel works.
Time travel? Psh, never you mind. Today is today, and we're not done yet. I may have hidden one last cinnamon bun in this library, and it hasn't been found. That means one last search for chametz before I send you two off to celebrate Passover with your families tomorrow.
Magnifying glass?
Magnifying glass. Let's go.
Wait for me!
Beyond the bookcase.